dress, I'm looking, staring.
Oh, the single furries. Oh, the single. Jeez.
That makes a Fandom
That
usable,
crazy song.
earlier. To round things off,
Death
I'm going to be stepping into a website that isn't exactly a moral and ethical high ground. I don't want to reveal the name of this website, but I found it while doing research for the Furries Have a Big Problem video.
Of course, E621 and Fur Affinity and Ink Bunny.
Fan fictions as well. I'm sure you can see where I'm going with this. I promise I'll spare you guys the most awful part of these stories, but to show how far the Bluey fandom has fallen since its inception, we must understand how deep this rabbit hole truly goes. This story called Bluey, Bandit's favorite daughter, Vor, exemplifies how awful this fandom can truly get. I only share a few choice words from this story to demonstrate how truly awful it is, with the rest being loosely recapped.
E621 and Ink Bunny
playing about his hunger. We continue alongside him, and Bluey herself just kind of screwing around, and Bandit playing with her in like a normal way a dad would.
That's my daughter.
Saying stuff like, "I'm gonna turn into a werewolf and eat you because of how hungry I am." But our author here decided to cut to the chase immediately after saying this, saying, quote, "He lifted Bluey's fat furred finger into his mouth from the same hand he'd been holding Bluey with and slipped it into his lips."
Oh.
Later writing, quote, "She's delicious."
He ate his daughter.
What the heck, Bandit? What are you thinking? As you can clearly see, this isn't headed to a child-friendly direction. I mean, were you really expecting that at this point? The next couple paragraphs is reeling from his disgusting thoughts, only for Bluey to, of course, wanting to keep playing.
I mean, have you seen those
Bandit responded as he watched
fan art of characters consumed by Cell from Dragon Ball Z?
Wafting past his nose. What?
Probably been in this position before. You're playing your favorite Roblox game, and you want to
my reaction exactly, Squidward. An app from Fluff.
Then they started chasing each other around the house until Bandit just starts calling her a lard ass and how she's
what?
a
quote,
lard
ass?
Fat little pup. I bet you just melt inside me. So of course Bluey gets hurt by this, then turning around to see, quote, the hot pinkness of Bandit's maw rushing towards her. Then, naturally, Bluey starts screaming and crying, which points at the dark fantasies the author may have surrounding harming children. Some absolutely psychopathic lines emerge a few paragraphs later stating, quote, "And then there was the smell, young and tantalizing, mixing with the thick scent of fear leaking off of Bluey's screaming form." I wouldn't blame you for thinking I'm reading the secret diaries of some insane serial killer featured in a Netflix documentary. Bluey pleads to not be eaten one last time, only for her dad to fucking swallow her whole, ending with bye-bye. Some other depressing lines from this include, quote, "Of course, Bandit thought as the muffled screams from his belly began to subside and turn into devastated sobs that he responded to with chuckles and soft pats." And one final line, quote, "And with that he fell asleep, the grin on his face growing wider as his eldest daughter was already melting inside him."
Oh, because of the acids in the stomach.
Writing borderline psychopathic stories about a 6-year-old being by her own father. This isn't the only example either. There are multiple other instances of these outright disgusting fan fictions on various sites that the fandom inhabits,
really
albeit more so the former stuff rather than the latter. But now that we're done with this half of the fandom, let's move on to the more visual side
Rule
of it, and
34.
exploring the terrifying artworks that have come out of this fandom.
Fan art. That's just
Much
Brian
like the last
Griffin.
section, I want to gradually introduce different types of artwork slowly so
being
you can
painted to
really
look like
grasp the
Bluey.
sheer magnitude of art this fandom has produced since its inception.
Disclaimer,
The body
artist
of
names
artwork
are
of the fandom
intentionally
follows
left
a
out
similar
as to
trajectory
avoid
the Loud House, with everything from poorly made edits to suggestive sibling affection art, gore art, and all the way to
like the Loud House
the unthinkable.
fandom.
Let's start off in a reasonable spot. Let's search up Bluey in the DeviantArt search bar, sorting by race and see what we find. Overall, it's mostly normal until like 3 rows down. Here, we scratch the surface of what strange things lie with the Bluey
gating at
fandom.
inflation
This
art.
artist, not named so they aren't harassed, draws artwork containing random characters interacting with various fetishes.
Oh,
you know
yo,
that random
mama,
cartoon
so
character
freaking
Dudley
Dudley Do-Right?
Shut the fuck up. Anyways, have you ever wanted to see him getting tickled by his horse?
Oh,
Wanted to see
tickle
this dude
fetish.
inflate himself because of how hard he's laughing?
Or
imagine that
weight
stuff,
gain.
but not
Or
involving
inflation.
like 40-year-old grown-ass men from cartoons older than everybody watching this video. How about 2 children?
Correction, these
The
are
person who
adults.
made this was
These
intended
are
ensuring
adults.
there would be
Sorry.
only, quote, positive, honest, and constructive criticism from
Positive,
people on the
honest, and
internet on the
constructive
Bluey
criticism
boxer
is
brief
greatly
inflation
appreciated.
drawing. Scrolling down a bit further, we see a hand-drawn image of Thankfully, an
Oh,
adult
a
character
diaper
forced to
art.
wear a diaper because she wet the bed too many times.
Oh.
I'm not sure how people come up with these things, bro. Similar to the Loud House, there's a decent amount of Bluey gore, of which all examples will be heavily censored. Really just carried by a few individuals. This person, who I'll call Bluey Fan, has a whole section of their DeviantArt page dedicated to, quote, violent art. Although it's not exclusive to Bluey characters, even including the
like
good
something
dinosaur.
out of the good dinosaur?
You're starting to see the true darkness that lies within Bluey fan art. This image, which is obviously
like something out of like fanfiction and
while wearing a knife or
creepypasta lost episode stories.
Simultaneously with numerous gashes on their body with their eyes completely removed. Taking a look at the comments reveals
so like something out of a creepypasta lost episode.
Remarking, what is the thought process of turning a children's show like Bluey into a gore pick? Because I'm bored isn't going to cut.
Then
a pretty disturbing line that gives you all a clue into how dark this fandom can get, provided it's real. Quote, a dear friend of mine dared me to make this then post it. And if I didn't, they wouldn't be friends with me.
They wouldn't be friends with me anymore. This is the honest truth. I had no choice.
People within the Bluey community that are grooming seemingly minors into drawing Bluey gore art through manipulation and social starvation. Later on, the same creator comes back with an image of Bluey brutally ripping her friend's entire ear off, with the caption having an almost
this is like something out of a fanfic, like Rocket to Insanity, Cupcakes, Rainbow Factory, Rarity's New Patterns.
I actually find this disgusting because Bluey is literally a children's show, and as a fan of it, I find it really gross and unneeded. Someone else just plays into the caption, essentially agreeing with it.
Looks
Again,
so
in this
adorable
strange,
with her
almost
ears
way.
down.
As one final example from this creator, where they feature 4 literal children being Bluey, Bandit, and 2 other random kids.
This is like something out of a lost episode creepypasta story.
And one of the characters having their arms amputated. The artist puts in the caption how they're, quote, starting to get emotionally attached to these 4 healer girls. It's perfectly normal, perfectly fine. Then going on to complain how it's not really that bad because some R34 where they
Max and Ruby 0004.
All of this is pointing towards a disturbing hidden underground of fandom.
Rated 18.
Grooms clearly young teenagers into making disgusting art for their own
Sorry,
satisfaction.
My eyes are like sprouting tears. Although I can't speak with 100%
The fact that someone who may
certainty.
or may not be a child knows about a fan fiction or image of some kind featuring a 1-year-old child with her dad is not normal.
Early 40s?
And I know that's not a controversial
Not
statement.
normal.
The Loud House was different in how it approached things like this. It's hard to put my finger on exactly why, but I do believe it comes down to how the show's characters and dynamics behave. Seeing it from the perspective of a friendly and educational children's show makes it all the more upsetting compared to the Loud House. Just searching up, quote, Bluey gore into the DeviantArt search tab yields well over 9,000 results. Although not all of them are exclusively related, and a few
What,
of them are
9,000?
disturbing,
There's no way that
still a
can't be
sizable
right.
amount of this disturbing content spread throughout the years on DeviantArt.
Oh,
But,
this is like
unfortunately,
something out of
we're
a
not done yet.
creepypasta
As I said
lost
earlier, there's still
episode
another
or
side of the
fanfic.
gravity to this fandom. Just like the Loud
Facebook.
House. I'm not going to get into specifics, but there is very much a lot of, let's just say, morally absent works of art in this fandom. Just like I did for the Loud House, let's play
left
numbers
eye
games,
just won't
except
stop
this time
sprouting
on a different
tears.
website. You know it. You love it.
Oh.
This
Evad.
You're not
Skip. Oh, Happy Wheels?
We're back here again. Only because Bluey is an
E621.
Searching up Bluey reveals a, quote,
website
modest
of
2,000 results. And honestly,
furries.
some of this stuff here is absolutely
And
abhorrent.
Rule
I
34
won't describe
art.
anything, as I said. The fact that there is such a volume of this kind of art makes me wonder how much really goes on services like Discord and Telegram, where moderation is harder to come by. Although it's not inherently the furry community's fault that this exists, the majority of people who have made this sort of Bluey content are furries.
Stop
I don't want to
sprouting
create a
tears.
fallacy of composition or anything, so do note that I understand that this really is a case where just because a few furries do it does not mean
I
the majority
actually
of fandom
mean it.
approves, as shocking as that may sound to some of you. However, it must be noted that on various surface websites like E621, this type of art is still tolerated and often boils down to the classic, well, it's literally drawn art. Nobody's getting hurt, dude. Let us have our fun sort of argument. I don't even tell you how absolutely stupid that statement is, largely because of the slippery slope that it's denial and addiction, blah, 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 blah. But for the sake of everybody's sanity, let's move on to the next part.
Okay. Facebook.
Before I started writing this video, I did some preliminary research by watching a video by a YouTuber named That One Pickle. He's a Bluey YouTuber that's been inactive for some time, but his video in the Bluey community pointed at something incredibly disturbing. After doing some digging while writing the script, I came across an incredibly disturbing corner of the Bluey fandom. What do you get when you cross Hispanic Facebook, the Bluey fandom, 4chan users, and files? Although I
The
couldn't exactly
4chan.
tell you this Facebook page and those who interact with it are essentially all four rolled into one. I'll only be showing limited examples, but it takes all of the previous
Disclaimer,
things
what
discussed
I'm
in the
about
video,
to discuss
turns
involves
up the
themes of
insane
SA,
dial-line
murder,
order of magnitude, and puts it all on
CSAM,
Facebook.
and all the
To explain how I
phobias.
found it, I was searching on Facebook for a legitimately
I obviously won't say
suspected
why
keeper
y'all
alongside the
don't
word Bluey,
need to
and knew
see
I had found
this.
this page as soon as I saw an image
Again,
of
all the images were
Bluey's
crudely
dad
remade by
assaulting his
MS
two daughters,
Paint.
only for their mom to come in and blast his head open
Oh.
with a shotgun.
She
This
would
is public
oh.
and on Facebook for anyone to
She
find.
never
But I will
do
describe
something
in
to
a roundabout way
Bandit
what is
like
happening
that.
with these images, as well as some
Especially in
extremely
the
crude
show.
drawings made of squares. There's some nights thinking that this is a real corner of the fandom.
Oh, now
One
my
of the
nose
most
is running.
excruciating images shows Bandit, Bluey, and Bingo dancing, waving a minor attracted
person.
flag, with the caption reading something like, "Who cares what anybody else
Who
thinks?
cares what
Be
everybody
yourself,
else thinks?
Nap
Be
Pride."
yourself. Nap
Linked
Pride.
publicly on this page is
Well-
another page that features images such as two of the kids from
Oh.
Bluey being intimate, an image of
Intimate,
the Bluey family doing a
like something Rule
pig roast
34.
with Peppa
And
Pig
burning
being the
Peppa
meal, numerous
Pig.
images of bandits assaulting Bluey, a Bluey character burning the
Oh,
an
a
image
flag
of Bluey's
important.
uncle holding the passed away body of Bluey's little sister that is missing an eye and has been
Not
brutally harmed.
Bingo.
An image of Bandit taking his shit, complaining
Oh,
about hemorrhoids,
jeez.
then Bluey's mom taking it out of the toilet and feeding it to Bluey, and maybe,
Jeez.
just maybe, one of the most
User,
viral,
what
albeit
is
edited
wrong with
images
you?
I've come across in a long time. A dinner scene featuring two plates, and on the two silver plates in frame, the fucking
Oh,
of two young characters from the show. One final image that goes to show how deep this goes is an image of some character's dad seeing
I
his
don't
son
really
having
feel
relations
like
with another
remaking
man
this
in the Blue
one.
universe, proceeding to go to the wine cabinet, drinking a full bottle, then ending himself.
sorry, my
This
my
is a
left
tiny
eye just
fraction of
wouldn't
what I
stop
found with
leaking out
literally
tears.
No clicks. And I know this network goes far deeper than what I found today, and I seriously do not encourage you to
Again,
look
don't
for
go
this. If I
looking
could
for this
prohibit
and
you, I
giving
would.
this shit
It is
attention.
probably the
It
most
won't
vile
accomplish
artwork I've
anything
ever
except
seen
making
out
your
of
life
any fandom,
worse.
blowing Loud House out of the water in many respects. In typical Mark Zuckerberg fashion, Facebook is still wildly unregulated, and it has really confirmed my belief of that, not being an avid Facebook user myself. Now, let's just back out of here and finish this shit off. I'm done, dude. The
Okay.
Bluey fandom, not unlike many others, is certainly notable for how dark its many corners go. From brutal and psychopathic fan fiction
And-
to artwork that lies
oh.
firmly within an absolutely disgusting
Poor
legal gray area, and
creepypasta
one of the most
lost
vile
episode.
fandom sects I've ever
Oh
seen.
boy.
To reiterate, the difference between this and the Loud House is
Made from
twofold.
MS
The
Paint.
fandom's a lot more nebulous, spread amongst multiple
Yes,
different
basically
communities
pretty
and fandoms,
diverse and
and the fact that
disconnected,
it's a show
dabbling
for
in a
young
furry
children, primarily
community.
composed of young children. While it's not a competition or anything, this fandom definitely has its fair share of areas where it definitely exceeds the Loud House and how awful it can be, if the latest part was anything to go by. And before anybody uses the, "Well, my good sir, this is a problem with all fandoms, and this is the fault of the human condition." Once again, you're not a genius sociologist for making
Well
such a
done,
simultaneously correct and
Aristotle.
overly
You
simplistic
fixed the
argument.
world.
Yes, all fandoms have their shitty parts, but not all fandoms
Good
depict
boy,
things
you
as graphic
fixed the
as this
world.
so regularly and at such a high frequency. Anyways, I'm exhausted, so I'll call it here. If you stuck it out, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.
Shopify is a platform that helps
Shopify
entrepreneurs get
ad.
started down the path they want. Sometimes starting a business can be scary.
Sheesh. Even the fandom's all messed up, as some people, users who are a part of the Bluey fandom are also messed up and are dark and messed up as the Loud House fandom, huh? Wow, that was completely messed up. Rule 34, fanfiction, vor, inflation, weight gained. Jeez. Anyway, that was my reaction to the Bluey Fandom's Darkest Quarters by Jax. The second episode of Fallen Fandoms. Hope you enjoyed my reaction, by the way. If you'd like me to react to more fandom reviews like this, comment down below. Another reminder, do you want me to watch and react to Pokemon? Comment down below. Also, if you like this video, comment under the video below. Don't forget to click a thumbs up, give this video a like, share, subscribe, click on the bell for suggestions of what you want me to do or react to. Don't forget to follow me on X, DeviantArt, Tumblr, Discord, TikTok, Blue Sky, Patreon. This is Ponylover, and I'll see you all in the next reaction video. See you next time.